and some of them will decide they agree. So I ask people, please tell people this is the GNU system. It's the combination of GNU and Linux, so we can call it GNU/Linux.
So, Larry, when you were at Stanford 8-9 years ago doing your PhD, did you ever think you'd be in this position?
No.
All kidding aside.
No, I had no idea, honestly.
What did you think you would be when you were finishing up your PhD?
You know, that's a good question. I really didn't have a good idea. I mean, here we are on this huge show floor. There are people just going crazy about Linux. We had 6,200 people crammed into a room to see Linus speak last night. Here we are with, you know, all of these huge vendors all over the show. It's just, you have no idea that this is going to happen. I mean, this is just this little operating system that we were happy with, that a few people cared about. You know, I thought I'd have a nice little consulting business, and here I am suddenly with all of this huge show going on. It's just incredible. I mean, a year ago, you could look and say, you know, this is going to be big. And everyone's standing at the show going, you know, the show was big last year. Is it going to be as big this year? Then you remind them, you know, last year was only 6 months ago. Then they go, oh, Linux time.
So leading up to the IPO, we had arrived actually in San Diego on Tuesday night. We spent Wednesday morning meeting investors in San Diego. We flew up to San Francisco. Spent Wednesday afternoon meeting investment firms in San Francisco. Then on the Thursday morning of the IPO was when our stock would be traded publicly. So it was nice that we had ended the tour in San Francisco, because we could go to the Credit Suisse trading desk the next morning to watch the public offering. And in San Francisco, being close enough to the company and to our families, we could invite people up to actually join us in the first trade. So I invited my wife, and we invited Linus and Tova and a number of other friends and people who worked in the company to join us. Whenever we invite Linus and Tova, they have 2 young children, and I have a daughter, Andrea, and we always bring the kids along. So we went into the Credit Suisse trading floor with all these traders, and there are these 3-year-old kids running around and chasing each other around the show floor, around the trading floor. So Linus and I walked in, and we walked up into the trading floor, and everyone was very excited, and we kept asking them, well, how's it going? Are things going okay? And they said, oh, we're really excited. We think things are going well. We don't want to say, you know, we don't want to jinx anything. We walked in, it was a big screen TV showing CNBC. And it was amazing to us, but the theme for the day was Linux.
Now, we have an IPO that's going to go today, and when I mean go, it is going to go. The estimates I'm hearing are staggering, but watch VA Linux Systems. It goes at 1240 today. The symbol is LNUX, a provider of large-scale computer service and workstations specially designed for the Linux operating system. The original range on this IPO was $11 to $13, then $21 to $23, then $28 to $30, priced at $30. And the estimates I'm hearing, I don't want to repeat because I don't have a confirmation, but if they're true, they will blow your mind when this stock takes off at 1240.
I turned to Linus and I said, gee, did you ever think, you know, you'd walk in here someday and Linux would be the theme on CNBC? And Linus, in his joking way, said, oh, absolutely. So we walk in and they show us the buy and sell orders coming in, and it's incredible. We're seeing numbers like $320, $340 a share. And I'm just in complete shock. You know, this is over 10 times where we priced the offering. It was incredible. And I remember Linus just kind of sort of patting me on the back and saying, just, you know, relax. And it was pretty exciting to see that. It was just amazing. We were stunned. We were lucky that we were able to get back to the offices. We'd been in San Francisco, so we could come back to VA's offices to see everyone in the office for the IPO. We got back. We had everyone was obviously very excited. The IPO had done just tremendously well. We had a little party that we put together. It was interesting. While we were celebrating, though, there were plenty of people that were still trying to work I recall cries of "Be quiet! We're on the phone. We're working," as we went into the offices. One of the things I did was I gave the roadshow presentation for the employees back at the office, so they could have an idea of what we've been telling investors and understand exactly what we'd put together for them.
But again, the story of the day is VA Linux now up 766% to $235 to $265. Sue, the best performing IPO ever. Here it goes. Sycamore Networks was priced at $38, surged to $270. This has just beat it. And by the way...
So how do you feel about potentially billions of dollars of wealth being created from your creation that you're not necessarily directly cashing out?
So if I hadn't made Linux available, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten any money that way either. So I mean, it's a win-win situation. Just the fact that there are a lot of commercial companies means that there are a lot of Linux people who used to work on Linux kind of on the side. And now they get paid for doing what they wanted to do. And that helps me in the sense that I wanted them to work on Linux anyway.
The whole GNU project is really one big hack. It's one big act of subversive, playful cleverness to change society for the better, because I'm only interested in changing it for the better, but in a clever way.
Hi, we're the GNU Stallmans, and this is the free software song. Join us now and share the software. You'll be free.